was a kid, I never knew what I could be. And then he showed me. And now I know. I woke up this morning and I checked my news feed, my Facebook, as I normally do, and I saw something that I couldn't believe. A friend from high school put up on his Facebook that he can't believe what happened, gone so soon, different things like that. And I started scrolling, and a lot of people were posting about the same thing. I found out soon that it was Q. And for me, it's definitely a shocker, because I literally saw him the other day, and to know that that person that I saw is no longer here is definitely a crazy feeling. I mean, I met Q back in high school, and when I met him, I really liked his energy. I liked being around him. He was an amazing guy. I was only there for my freshman year, and I moved away. I went to another school, but I reconnected with him a few years later. I told him that I was starting my own photography company, and that I just needed some models so I could start building a portfolio. And while a lot of people I reached out to did not respond, Q was one of the few people that did. And he said, "Look, Jay," he said, "I believe in you, man." He said, "Do your thing." He said, "If you need a model, I got you." And I always appreciated him for that. I remember the very last time I saw him. He had reached out to me a week before, saying that he wanted to strengthen his relationship with God. He wanted a better relationship with God. Like the word that he uses, he said, "Jay, I want to be saved." That's the word that he used. And then I said, "Okay, Q." I said, "What I want to do, I want to sit down with you. I want to talk to you." Like what I did, I sat down with him, I talked to him. I asked him how I normally do, like, how you doing, man? How you been? How was your week? What was the highlight? Different things like that. And he told me a lot of things that was going on with him. And I just listened, as a good friend does. And then I just told him, I'm like, "Look, Q," I said, "I care about you, bro." And I said, "I'm here for you. If ever you need me, you know that." What I did, I shared my story with him. And with this story, I'm actually gonna put it in the next video, and definitely I want you to go take a look at that. But I was talking to Q about God's love and the fact that God died for all of us. And as soon as Q heard that, he broke down. He started crying. And I started getting emotional with him. I put my arm on his shoulder. I said, "Q," I said, "this world, bro," I said, "this world is temporary, man. It's like all these jobs and careers and making money, being famous, all that stuff is not going to last. This is what I told him. And before I left, I prayed with him. And I just thank God for bringing him into my life, because Q, he was a super positive dude. Before he left, he told me, he said, Jay, I thank God for putting you in my life. And he said, I thank God for you because you're a very, very positive person. And you're always encouraging me whenever, and you're always there when I need you. And what I did, I gave him a hug. I looked in his eyes and I told him, I said, I love you, Q. And then he was like, I love you too, Jay. And that was the last time I saw him. So at this time, what I'm going to do is sing, and also I will have some photos that I took of Q when we did our photo shoot. And with this time, I just want you to reminisce the good times and the memories that you guys share with him. Sweet how I pray, sweet how I pray, that calls me from a world I've kept and pits me at my Father's throne, makes all my wants and wishes known in the seasons of distress and grief. My soul has often found relief and heart escape the tempter snare by thy return. Sweet how I've prayed in the seasons of distress and grief. My soul has often found relief and heart escape the tempter snare by thy return. Sweet how for the family and friends, I wish there was something that I could say where as soon as I said it, all your pain and all your sorrow would be gone. I wish there was something that I could do to fill that void in your heart. But sadly, I can't. But I do want to encourage you and tell you that there is not a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, but there is most definitely a light at the end of the tunnel. And this situation that you're going through was indeed an act of evil. It was indeed evil doing. And I just want to encourage you and say that with whatever happened, God will take care of it. Most definitely, rest assured, God is in control and He'll take care of it. And just like I told Q, Jesus came to the world and He died for all of us. It wasn't until God spoke to me audibly that I started to believe. And I will share that in my next video. But I just want to say straight up, like, God is real. That man is real. And just like the wind, we cannot see the wind, but we can most definitely feel the wind. If you are telling yourself that God doesn't exist now, it is because you haven't had a personal experience with Him, and it is because things that have happened in your life that you are upset with God. And I have been there as well. But it wasn't until God revealed Himself to me that I started to believe. I just want to say that it's only by the grace of God that we will see Q again. And we just have to believe. It's all about belief. And my favorite song goes, "Those who wait on the Lord, He shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings like eagles. They shall run and not grow weary. They shall walk and never faint." So this is the promise that we can hold on to. To the family, I just want to say that I love you. And to the friends, I want to say that I'm here. And always remember one thing. I love you. God loves you. And we're all children of the King. Much love.